don't have temperature controls that you can do it, keep it there. And the reason I'm throwing out these ideas of things you've never thought of before is because we in America, in the West, we take these basic infrastructures as common. We never think about it. But can you imagine what would happen if we didn't have them, and how that would change your life and the life of our cities, for those of you who are in city leadership and government? And so we're saying we've got a solution. We have something we can put in place now. And all we're doing, we're not selling. We're saying we just want you to know it exists. And that's what we're doing around the world. The Department of Commerce is taking us around the world in what's called the Gold Key and their embassies and introducing this new technology. And we're saying we're excited to see that you're doing and are part of that here in Las Vegas, that kind of out-of-the-box thinking. And we can learn a lot from you. All right? Thank you. Did I answer your question, kind of? I started preaching, but did I answer somebody's question?
All right, I believe we have 5 minutes. So, yes, I see Colleen O'Loughlin from Awards West. Little plug.
I was curious about how many components have actually been made. Have they been implemented? You mentioned Nepal. Is it being used in Nepal at this time?
No, they're not.
You just keep it, because I
thought y'all were going to start asking technology questions, but no, it's not. Right now, what we're doing is we're doing our planning and our assessment. We've just come out, and again, I want to thank you for coming out. You're one of the first to en masse know what we're doing. We've only been exposed through our beta testing in the last 3 months. We just begun that process. So welcome to you seeing what the rest of the world is going to be knowing about very quickly, but we're really introducing it to you here in Nevada in a major way. We've individual meetings, yes, but you here in Nevada. Where is it right now? That's what we're getting to. We're wrapping up our production based on orders that we're putting in place right now. And that's why we're here too. We want to begin to sense what is the opportunities for those in this room, those in this state, for need of what we have to offer. And so you'll see on your paper that was asked that you take a look at it to fill it out. Could you hold that up again, Brother Steve? So we can assess. Do you have a need for it? Do you have a vision for it? So that we might now be able to now speak to you directly so we can meet your need. How quickly can we produce them? How quickly can we produce them, Nicole?
1 a week, and we're moving to 1 a day. We're waiting for the orders to come in.
We're currently one a week, but we are moving in that, and we could ramp it up far beyond that. But that's just the start within our current location.
Okay, I'm good because I got an evangelist voice. And so, you know why, that was an important question from Colleen, because she is here, even though she's a local business owner, also a member of the Urban Chamber of Commerce, but she also has traveled the world. Her interest is preservation of extinct animals. You see how far-reaching, the depth, the breadth of the Solar Coldbox and its initiative. I will take one more. Yes?
I'm Rowena Trim. I'm president of the Southern Nevada Black Nurses Association, and we're here because there are many, many nurses of color in the world who were actually used to, in that major quest from Nestle's to take women from breastfeeding their babies to giving them bottles, and they used nurses to do that. My question is, with such an incredible invention and opportunity, this is another opportunity for nurses of the future to move in, because they're coming out of hospitals. But we are working and putting them in the communities and teaching them how to deal with nothing. I'm very anxious to see how this kind of technology can be used and marketed by nurses of the future in community health.
Coach.
I agree with you. How it can be used by nurses of the future in every way you can imagine. And I don't think there's limitation. That's why we're getting people to think outside of their traditional, I can't, impossible, to dream again to what they desire.
And even for those of you in the room, somewhere, you have had a dream, you have a vision, and you have an idea. Can I get a hand raised on that one? All right, but this is not only for the solar Coldbox today, but the whole psychology of it, the whole thought of it. We're letting Las Vegas be set free here today. Because if you can dream it, you can bring it from your dream to reality. And this is evidence that you can. And before I take my seat, I'm sorry, Raymond. Do you want to take one more? Summer said 1 minute. No. Duana, one more?
One more, please.
Coach said one more. You're Trump, son.
I over a software firm called Paylocity, but I have a question. Have you presented this to the folks in Flint, Michigan?
No.
With their water problem?
Not yet. Not yet. But we have been, we're in the byproduct of that. When I'm saying we're talking to people, we're on our way to Washington, D.C., in fact, on Monday, and much of that national thinking is taking place on that level. So we're meeting with some high-level people in Washington, D.C., but we have not had the time, and I apologize for that. We just have not had the ability to tackle that one specific issue.
All right, thank you so much for your questions. I know that you have are starting to digest and kind of marinate. We want you to marinate on what you've heard. Again, I want you to know today you're being hosted by the Urban Chamber of Commerce, and you've just been